What up, baby? I sent him the invite. He ain't came yet. My broadcast up. Yeah. Nah, you should be able to hear the people in the party unless the people in the party got their shit not to share their voice. Somewhere in setting. Yeah, you can. The broadcaster can turn it off, but the people in the party can choose not to share their shit too. You talk to him? Huh? Oh yeah, it go be. I ain't gonna. It gonna be a good one without my playbook. It be, huh? What'd you say? Yeah, it gonna be a good one without my playbook. My head said I'm in a chat party. I sent you a chat invite. Me and Lil June in here. I'm gonna play a black top. We in a chat party, me and Lil June. I sent you an invite. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. Yeah, it should be notification. Yo, there you go. You in here? It say you in here, but not. But big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hands, real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? He's still in the game chat. What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. There you go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment.
Oh, they might have stepped down.
Their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
We got on black and black, bro.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
What you want to do?
Shifts past him. And he will be brought down here at about the 7.
Yeah, I'm sitting here right now.
All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
When your grandbaby coming?
Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Touchdown, A floor, come down, hotel, lobby.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Back 25. That's track. Get up.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch 36.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Yeah, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
65, 65, 65.
From the 27, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's caught. Jones.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They'll try to run for the first
Oh, good
one.
run.
There goes Mark Ingram. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 53 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Check 24. Watch 24. Single, slot. Hey.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
57. Mike, 57.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan.
Oh, I hit the
This
wrong
is
button.
incomplete.
I hit
So
the
certainly an
wrong
interesting
button.
call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football
I
back and
hit the
in
wrong
great shape.
button.
Check. Watch 55. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And some room to work. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He's cracked. He's checking crack.
Now Jackson on first down. It's complete to Snead. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, deep. Let's go.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check three.
Jackson on first down. Roberts got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. Watch 54.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's been my observation, there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. Only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. All the way back out to midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up.
You got to go get that shit yourself, dog. That's all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust them.
It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I don't know how to get behind him.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
It won't ice you in the second quarter. It ain't gonna ice you, but I didn't pick field goal. It ain't gonna ice you.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. That's it for the first quarter. 2 more quarters to go. And plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made.
Motherfucker keep going to the other side every time. I'm about to get that shit, goddammit.
Right, I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a really drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That big got 91 speed, dog.
Jackson on first down.
Damn, big.
Caught right side and Steve. He'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then against with the Eagles.
He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Get over there.
Picked off at the 23.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying.
Come on, y'all.
And they're there to pick this one off.
Stop this guy.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Yeah.
He knocks the ball away, and it falls
Time
in.
to go back to that shit, nigga. What?
I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road. And just just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that?
That's
been an issue for them in this game. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, man, that was your line to let go. I was the same defense that previous play.
This is Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Are you crazy?
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's tough.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jones has it. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Put that dot on it. You put throwing dots out there, Nick.
Now flags will
come in. Want to get on my ass,
don't on the defense for jumping. And a movement there coming from
trying to get on my ass.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly,
behind the ball,
but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Oh, Julio, what you doing?
This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together?
Oh, my God.
Back to the end zone?
I waited too fucking late. This is wide open.
But it's incomplete. The former first-round pick,
Before I thought he was. Let's see.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Ryan.
Oh, come on,
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan.
When you throwing this fucking ball?
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Oh, man. I told the nigga to throw a high pass. He threw it.
The drive starts.
I told him to throw a high pass. He threw that bitch all.
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 96 yards, and the Ravens cut into that lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I had to float that out there a little bit.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the
right on time though. When I called that big good, didn't you? I called that big good, didn't it? I hit one of them goddamn sharp the back screen.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's one of them goddamn LA Rams screen right there.
Comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. And the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
You caught me in passing defense in the lab room.
We're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this
Get that big. What?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Ingram. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
I know the scouting report on him.
But let me tell you though, when the game first came out, before Keanu Neal got hurt, if he hit sticky, your ass will go fumble every time.
Another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
That big hit stick your ass good, you can let that big go. But when he got hurt, went out for the season, they turned his ass down a little bit.
That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
Oh!
Matt Judon picks up his
91
second sack of the afternoon.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan back into his end zone. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th down. Here's Ryan.
Oh, shit.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Stop crying, man.
Unable to come through there on 4th
Nah,
down.
I'm just messing with
This
you.
possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
I'm just messing with you.
One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.